What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle, where we are face to face with a mini dragon. I mean, not the real dragon. The real dragon appears to be gone now. That's not a good thing. That is horrific. But anyways, we've got mini dragons anyways, basilisks to deal with. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have Iger pull back. There's something over here that we can activate. It looks like medkits or something. What is that? He did mention something about a human host. Interesting. She's got a health bar, which leads me to believe that she's not just a set object. Let's see. I don't know what this thing's AP is going to look like, so I'm kind of afraid to get within close range of it. I know it can AoE, so we're going to want to spread out super crazy style. I'm going to have the adrenal pump go. And we're going to start out with a multi-shot. Just to get a feel for... It's got 120 HP, huh? Wow. It's got 96 now. I think that I'm going to stay behind cover. Just ensuring my own survival here. Let's give Iger all of the AP that she needs. I may send the drone out as a distraction, as always. It sucks to be a drone. It's the hard knock life if you're a drone out here. Take kind of the ineffectual random shot that I didn't think we were going to make anyways. I'm going to move Blitz out to... Let's get him into full cover. Iger, I think I would prefer to be back in like right there. If they spawn from behind us from right there, that's the other thing I'm worried about, is they've managed to convert human beings and metas into basilisks, which would be the other part that's slightly terrifying. So there's a 10 damage shot right there. I'm going to use a headshot to try and increase the chance that I might get a critical hit. If indeed it does land, there's 20 damage done. We've got to wait and see. Oh, good, there's a little one too. Or wait, are those the same size? I have trouble quantifying sizes here. Yeah, I knew an AoE was coming. I just didn't know if I was going to be able to get out of it. I'm going to use my bear totem here. I didn't think we were lumped up that badly, but it appears as though my fear is justified. I'm going to run her on over to that box. Let's spread out slightly. Have her take a couple shots at the wounded one. I don't know how many of these things are going to flood us with either. That's the other thing that I'm slightly concerned about. Oh good, the ground's on fire. That's pleasurable. Okay, so let's take a shot with Woogie. Since the ground is on fire. God. Kind of a bad situation to be in. Which way are you going to move if I do this? You're going to burn yourself to death, are you? Awesome. Prefer not to have any death burnings occurring right now. I suppose I'll get him in behind cover so that he could heal up, since he is our main character and we want to keep him in decent health. He's in full cover but has no shot at anybody, which is bad, because we definitely need people to be taking damage here. Guess I'll spend a turn flanking. Making the enemy sweat a bit. If we can get rid of both on this turn, that would be my optimal solution, but it's looking like that's rapidly diminishing into the realm of the unlikely. Bad RNG has seen to it. Oh, they're behind us. Oh, I'm filled with a sense of chagrin. Okay, so we've got a couple of problems to deal with here. How do I still not have a shot? Like you... What? Oh, they explode when you kill them too. Damn it. Take a couple random shots at that one, I guess. We are pincered, which is going to lead to a major, major problem. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna shift around slightly. I'm gonna get 3-toe into cover. And then use an AP to patch him up. Not really sure what to do with Blitz right now. Oh, he does have a shot. I'm an idiot. God, I had him on his drone. I know there's probably somebody screaming at the screen right now just being like, "Ah, you moron, what are you doing?" Sorry, guys. It's my badsies. Yeah, walk across your own fire, you dunce. Nice job. Whew. There's so much fire. Oh no, there's another one. How much worse could this get? Although I see a bay right there and 2 bays right there, so we may be done here. I'm gonna allow Glory to finish off. Oh yeah, they explode. God, I'm just doing dumb stuff all day. All day, every day, doing dumb stuff. So we can sneak out of the flames here slightly. I'm going to... We're rapidly running out of real estate though. Really, Iger has a shot. That doesn't seem right. That seems actually quite strange. I mean, I'll let her take the shot. Why not? I mean, why wouldn't you? I'll take any advantage I can get here, but the fact that she's shooting through a wall right now, it's a little bit weird. Kind of pondering whether or not I can kill that guy before this turn ends. What's he got left? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's be Bamps. Staring down basilisks like the badass that we are. He's got a long bomb shot. He's still got dump shock though, which is gonna be... I had dump shock once. I think I made this joke already. I had dump shock once. It was unpleasant. I had to go to the doctor. Now that they're at point blank range, I'm gonna double shot him in his dome. And then it looks like my haste is worn off, so I need 3 AP to get that back up and cooking. So there you are, Iger. Have her reload. Take an aim shot to increase the chances of the hit. She managed to make both shots. Cool. Or all 3? Nah, didn't quite make it. I was hoping for all 3, but whatever. Maybe Blitz will do something useful for once. Nope, ran out of AP. Well, he might kill it. Let's find out. They make like a little cross pattern. That's what's throwing me off about their explosive radius. Ooh, we have a strange woman over here. How do we know that she's strange already? The only thing strange about her is that she's in like a back to the tank or something. I'm gonna check all of these cells for any loot too. You don't know what they might have been feeding the basilisks. Maybe they feed them grenades for dinner, and that's why they're so good at spitting fire all over the place. Spitting those hot rhymes. I feel like most basilisks have a pretty good future ahead of them in hip-hop. Nope, doesn't look like we got anything fun to play around with in here. That wasn't nearly as bad as Aldrin had implied. The way that they telegraphed that fight, I felt like it was going to be a lot worse. The gaunt woman paws at the glass at your approach, her haunted yellow eyes tracking your every move. When you activate the intercom, a green light activates inside the containment cell and she flinches up at it, startled. Iger studies the woman for a minute. Look at her, boss. I think this is Firewing. Valclaire must have trapped her astral form in that woman. She checks the data readout on the terminal next to the woman. He kept her in this thing for 20 years at least. There's probably nothing but a reptile brain left in the dragon down there. You okay in there? A small voice whispers to the lips that... Oh wow, that is a wild-eyed woman. A small voice whispers through lips that barely move. It sounds hoarse and awkward like a rusty lock. Help. Please, help. You don't look much like a dragon. Free me, please. You must. Yeah, I don't trust that for a second. I've seen that wild-eyed look in my ex before. I know what's coming after this. It ends with flying forks, and I don't want to be involved. Remember 3-2. This is a dragon. Be careful. Is that girl still inside you, Firewing? Are you alone in there? Alone. Alone on the wind. Must stay aloft, ride the thermals, make wind work for me. So tired, so very tired now. Her yellow eyes lock on yours and focus hard. Free me, Valclaire. Free me or burn. Crazy woman is crazy. I'm not Valclaire. Realization mixed with pity appears on Glory's face. My God, Firewing's astral form has been trapped in that woman for 40 years, and she's been confined to this cage for 20. That's torture. She turns to you conflicted. Nothing deserves this, Three-Tail, but all the same, we can't just set her free. At the sound of the word free, the woman's eyes open wide. She presses her hands to the glass. Free! Yes, free! Free me and I will return to the mountain, and I will sleep until the next age of this world. I will not harm another soul. Just free me. Free me! As quickly as it appeared, her energy drains away. Must stay aloft. Help you, grant you release from here, and you'll repay in kind. Yes. Yes, yes. There's a panel on the floor behind you. Drop down into the guts of this place. The guts find the guts. By my body, the machine. Break it, break it, break it. Wow, this game has all these, like, they keep giving me ethical gray situations that I just don't like. Can't we just, like, kill her or something? Like, can't we just pull, like, a Boondock Saints here or something and just be like, pip, pip, and then just kind of walk along pretending like we did the right thing? No promises. A voice roars out of her from somewhere deep inside the frail woman. Free me! Free me or the flesh will be raked from your bones. Burn you to cinders, burn you to ash, burn you to nothing. This I swear, little man. She seems kind of angry. It's important to remain sarcastic and also ironic regardless of your situation in life. Even if you're face to face with a dragon threatening to burn you to death, sarcasm always helps ease the thing across. Let's transition. I don't really know what I'm going to do just yet. I'm probably not going to free it. I mean, it already tried to wipe out the world. You squeeze through the narrow gap between the floor panels and climb down into a large space beneath the lab complex. Darkness surrounds you and the air smells moldy and stale. As your eyes slowly adjust to the light, you can make out the dim plains of cobweb-covered walls and scattered construction equipment. Judging by the dust and disrepair, this place appears to have been abandoned a long time ago. Meanwhile, somewhere else beneath the Harfeld Manor, Dr. Adrian Valclaire is preparing to wake a dragon and unleash it on an unsuspecting Berlin. Funsies, fun times. You remember that time we tried to release a dragon and kill the world? Where in the hell are we? It looks abandoned. Compared to the lab above, this room is almost impossibly quiet. A small amount of light filters in from a narrow passage above you. There appears to be light fixtures mounted in the walls, but there's no sign of a light switch. We're in some sort of abandoned facility beneath the estate. Feels military to me. If that's true, it would explain why Valclaire chose this place for the operation. Can't be easy to find a secret underground base and big enough to house a dragon. Alright, well, first things first, we need to get back into the lab complex and find Valclaire and the worm before it's too late. Great, let's get closer to the fire-breathing dragon. Good plan. No choice. If we don't stop Valclaire from releasing that dragon, everyone in the Kreuzbazaar is dead. So you got some goodie bits laying around here, so I'm going to take a look. A small sealed plastic can of regular gasoline. We'll pick it up because I already see a generator right there. This appears to be a pile of crumbling papers, but it's too dark to read them. Well, let's gas this thing up. We got like a baler or something right there, or I don't know. This is a small portable gas generator with a standard pull cord. It has cables running from it to the large diesel fuel tank sitting next to it. The fuel gauge reads empty, so we'll put the gasoline in. And so we'll pull the start cord. The little generator chugs to life. Hooray! This is a large diesel generator with an electric starter. The fuel tank reads empty, its readouts are lit, and it appears to be functional. Start it, nothing happens. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. We have the gasoline, but running on diesel and running on gasoline are two separate things. Let's see here, the panel is dark. It's like everything else in this room, damn it. Well, my assumption is we gotta track down some diesel in here somewhere. Let's have a little look-see around. Hopefully there's no more basilisks rolling around the oh, what in the hell? Big old rad scorpion down here. Either way, we're gonna be quite acidic right now, and we're gonna find every cut in that scorpion's mouth. Just like pineapple juice. Should be able to kill it on the first turn. Alright, we're good. I think this is probably going to be the canister that we're seeking. And so, in seeking, we have finally sought, and then we have found it. Take the diesel fuel. Nothing else in this room. The lights are flickering, which is better than they were a moment ago. Ah, this is dark as hell. So it's obviously going to go back into the diesel machine over here. We'll add the diesel fuel. Start the Jenny, and with a shudder and a plume of black smoke, the generator comes to life. Alright, and so then my guess that we probably need to activate this over here. Open it on up and hope that there's nothing waiting with machine guns pointed at us. Alright, we look reasonably safe. Let's go read these papers really fast before we go any further, because I am a sucker for the lore. This game is really, really long, by the way. I thought this was going to be over like 10 episodes ago. This appears to be, let's take a closer look. At the lightest touch, the papers crumble to dust. You can make out one small scrap that still contains legible writing. Look, Jorg, I don't care what you heard down there. Just because you heard something and a few people got sick from some weird disease doesn't mean that there are monsters wandering around. We gotta finish our blasting, and we don't get paid. No amount of weirdness is gonna change that. Oh, and tell me where that glowing rock you saw was when you get back. Who knows? It might be worth something. Great. People picking up uranium or something. That brings me to a funny story. So apparently, there was our geology department at my college. They come through like every 20 years and do like a hazard check of the college. What is this? Well, don't step on it to look at it, you idiot. There's a good-sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Shapes form in the... We looked through a crack, by the way. Shapes form in the shadows below, and after a moment you hear footsteps approaching and people talking. The first voice sounds nervous and young. I heard the runners escaped. You sure they're gonna come this way? The second voice is older and more confident. They don't have a choice. It's the only route that they have access through. There's a pause and you hear the sound of a throat clearing. So, you think we can stop them? The second voice is dismissive. With 2 whole strike teams ready and set in ambush, I don't see what chance they have. Well, you're the one that's gonna have to explain it to Aldrin if they get past us. Which is why we're not gonna screw it up, got it? As soon as these doors open, you start shooting. Yeah, I got it. The glare from the lights of the floor below fades and your eyes readjust to the room. Alright, well we know there's a booby trap coming. But anyways, so apparently every 20 years they do a hazmat search of the building, and they found in the geology department in a little lead box, I don't know if it was lead actually, I'm just making it up to sound better, they found a big ass chunk of uranium that was still quite reactive. It was bad. It was still definitely decaying. And so the Geiger counter went crazy when they got to the geology department, and they had to pay like a ridiculous, it was something like 45 grand to dispose of just this tiny piece of uranium that nobody knows how it got into our department. I've decided to blame it on chemistry. I think it's their fault. Chemistry or physics, I bet they planted it there to try and kill us over long term. There is a current model PDA, battered and bit bloody. The screen is cracked and its buttons are non-functional. The last data entry is still on screen, and it appears to be an email to someone named Jerry. What's the deal with all these PDAs? Can't believe they sent my squad down here to search for the escaped fire drakes. No one's been in these tunnels since the awakening. Who knows what the hell else is down here? Hope these Scorp sightings are just nerves. If a drake and a Scorp see each other, they'll tear each other apart to pieces. Must be natural enemies or something. They seem to hate each other even more than they hate us. Don't want to have to report back to Aldrin with nothing but drake pieces to show for our time. Great. Got Basilisk running around down here too. Active blasting area. Great. Well, let's tempt fate here. I don't see anything that looks too threatening, aside from spider webs, because I don't mess around with spiders. Oh, there he is. It appears as though we got a couple basilisks coming, which means spread the hell out. Everybody on Overwatch. $30 damage done already. Another 40. And we're at 41, our total tablature anyways. 83% chance to hit from right there. As always, we're going to go straight snipey mode, and we're going to throw some haste on Iger. I don't seem to vary very much from like the random strategies that I'm using. Homonyms go. I just realized that sentence had a funsies going on in it. Linguistic funsies. 40 damage right there. Fantastic. And down he goes. think that actually did anything. She did the flinch animation, but I didn't see anything occur. I think he can only do that once, and then he has to charge with us and try and bite us. So I think it's in our best interest to kind of just wait for him to come to us. Let me reload, though. Can we take shots from here? Because she does have a lot of AP, and wasting these seems like a bad idea. $11 damage. Ooh, lots of misses. However, he seems susceptible to his own flames, which seems counterproductive. If those are in his tummy right now, wouldn't that kind of create a problem for him? Maybe they're sealed off in separate glands. Burst fire up close. Oh, wait, no, we don't want to do that. We want to step back because he's about to blow. You can do it, I believe. There we are. So clear that flame on out because I don't want to walk across it. Interesting. It goes kind of inert after the fight is over. Little eyes on some of the inner mechanics of how the game works. I would have liked to have used the basilisks against all those teams. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the tools to do so. An RFID ID card. Okay, well, let's look down through this crack. Shapes form in the shadows below, but you can't make anything out. Well, I did see basilisks, so there's that. Having the ID card, let's continue to sweep this area just to make sure. There's an explosive right there. A timed explosive. Might be an interesting idea to drop it through the crack. That's what I'd be doing if I was playing tabletop right now. God, this thing sprawls forever. The section of floor has a hole drilled into it, and you can see explosives within. I think that's probably what they're going to go for. This is actually set up for mining, so this is probably going to fall inwards. There's a good-sized crack in the floor with a small amount of light shining through. Oh no, I wanted to look. No, I wanted to look down in the crack. Shapes form in the shadows below, but you can't make anything out. You can hear one clear voice coming from below. It speaks with authority. Alright everyone, stay sharp. The intruders have escaped. Team 1 is watching the main door, and we're to keep watch here. You see those doors open, you don't think, you just shoot. The glare from the lights on the floor below fades, and your eyes adjust into the room. Alright, well, let's figure out how to fire this thing off. Scorpions, yay! Projectile scorpions, that's even worse. God. So we're gonna go point blank on this one. Should be easy enough. Okay, so one scorpion is now taken care of, which leads us with Blitz, who I'm going to drop back behind the barrels, and we'll overwatch. There's 22 damage done. Scorpion seems really dead set on coming after 3-toe. That is not what I wanted you to do. Sigh. Shiggity sig. And so in dealing a bit more damage to the Scorpion, the Scorpions where I do all my geological work, they glow. If you put a black light on them, they glow. It's pretty awesome. They're also quite large. They can be about the size. Oh, I wouldn't say I didn't want to do that either. I wanted to shoot him. Thank you. Damn it. Controls, why you hate me? Alright, so Scorpions are now handled. And anyways, as I was saying, we have Scorpions down where I do my geological work. They're called bark Scorpions. They taste like pea soup if you ever wanted to eat one. I don't know why you would, but I'm just saying. It's one of those survivalist things where you're like, I'm gonna eat me a scorpion. Let's look through the floor. Shapes form in the cracks below, but you can't see anything. do think it's probably a good idea to figure out how to blow this dynamite and kill one of the strike teams. Okay, we can use that grate right there to go down, which right now is not so great. I'm gonna track down either the blasting caps for some of this stuff, or I don't know what we're looking for. The glare for, okay, so there's nothing in that crack. We're looking at a lot of crack right now. It's like a plumber's convention. Let's see if maybe I see more scorpions already, but I can't trigger the combat early. Wish that I could. Let's get Blitz in here. We'll shoot our shots. A very nice set of attacks from him. This time I think Glory is going to get the haste. I'm going to go straight claws out. We're going to do our burst fire thing one more time. And so there's a dead scorpion. We're going to rush the second one to keep ourselves out of AoE range. What is that? Some kind of glyph or stone or something. Watch, they're going to be like, because you picked Shaman, you totally suck at everything magical and don't know anything on Earth. You are illiterati. Have fun. Be like, but mages, you get everything. The game instantly ends and everything works out. Like, damn it. I feel an inferiority complex kind of developing. Oh, you missed. That's what you get. Take a couple shotgun rounds from Iger to see if we can drop this thing, or at least get it down to low enough health to where Glory can kill it and then close with the other one with her ridiculous 6 AP. Alright, so she's just killed a scorpion with her bare hands. Pretty badass. I'd never mess with a woman who killed a scorpion with her bare hands. At least not a like 10-foot scorpion. That thing's enormous. A bunch of weak hits and a crit. And I think Blitz should be able to handle it from here. Alright, let's go ahead and have the game tell us that we're terrible at everything. The rock glows with an otherworldly aura. Oh look, we actually get an option this time. That's fun. I'm going to probe the stone with my shamanic power. And we get a Force 4 Earth Elemental. Probably swap it out right there. Yeah, sure, why not? A Force 6 will... I want to swap that. No, I want that one. No. You extend a tendril of your aura into the astral plane and probe the rock, feeling for fracture points that may exist outside the material plane. Always a good path in life. If you're confused as to what something is, probe it with your tendril. But anyways, the rock glows warmly as you manage to separate two pieces from the rest. Each is infused with an elemental power of earth. Badass. I think I'm going to break the episode off here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Shadowrun Dragonfall. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Take care out there, everybody, and run safely in the shadows, chummers.